Today, we're diving into something super exciting, Apple's Liquid Glass UI and what it might mean for the future of Apple devices. I've been analyzing the latest iOS 26, and I think I've spotted some clues about what Apple's cooking up. From bigger screens to wild, new navigation, let's break it down. Bigger screen devices. First up, let's talk about screen size. I noticed something odd when comparing iOS 18.5 to iOS 26. Check this out. iOS 18.5 on left, iOS 26 on right, both in Safari. Look at Safari on iOS 26. It's showing less content than before. Why would Apple do this? They're obsessed with using every pixel wisely, but this new transparent UI eats up more screen real estate. Remember when iOS had those big, bold navigation bar titles? Same vibe. So why sacrifice screen space? Here's my theory. Apple's gearing up for bigger screens. Think about it. Larger displays mean they can afford to use a chunk of the screen for this sleek, transparent look without cramping your content. Could we see a new iPhone or iPad with a massive edge-to-edge display? I'm betting yes. What do you think? Bigger screens incoming. Drop your thoughts in the comments. A new way to navigate. Next, let's talk about navigation. If you've used an iPhone since the iPhone X, you know the home bar replaced the physical home button. It's iconic, right? But in iOS 26, Apple's hiding the home bar by default. Why mess with something so essential? I think Apple's planning a navigation revamp. Imagine this. Instead of swiping up from the bottom to go home, what if the back to home action starts from the edge of the screen? This could be a clue for a true full-screen, edge-to-edge device. No home bar, just a pure screen. And here's another hint. In iOS 26, you could drag white space to go back, not just the edge like before. This screams intentional design. Apple's reserving the edges for something big, maybe a foldable device or a new gesture system. What's your guess? Weird screen form factors. Okay, this one's wild. Have you noticed the margins in Safari on iOS 26? There's this tiny gap on the left side. Why? Apple doesn't do random things. My theory? They're planning a dual-screen device, like a foldable iPhone or iPad that opens like a book. That gap could be a bleeding area for when two screens meet in the middle. Think about it. A foldable Apple device with a transparent UI would look insane. The liquid glass aesthetic would make dual screens feel seamless. Is Apple dropping hints for a multi-screen future? I'm hyped just thinking about it. So, there you have it. My analysis of how Apple's transparent UI could be setting the stage for bigger screens, new navigation, and even foldable devices. What do you think Apple's planning? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.